now. Well, today we are talking about the stories behind some of your favorite songs and the people who make the music that moves us.
That's right. Ed Road is often the man behind the lens, capturing the heart of Nashville's songwriting community. And now you can find his art in his new book, Songwriter Musician. Welcome in.
Hey, thank you.
Awesome to have you on this side of the lens.
That's strange for me. I'm used to be on that side, let me tell you.
I know. This book is absolutely beautiful. It's
Thank
more
you.
like a documentary,
Truly.
which I love. Tell us what makes it unique.
You know, it's the songwriters, it's the musicians. There are a lot of photo books out there, and they usually go after the stars, you know, the big personalities. And this started so many decades ago, and it was on the people behind the scenes, the songwriters, the musicians that played on all the records. And that was, when I first moved to town, I started meeting those songwriters and hanging out with those musicians. And to me, they just didn't get the press. They didn't get all the star power that usually happens, you know, for lead singers or big groups. But these are the folks that were, you know, writing these songs, performing on all the tracks, and their creativity was amazing to me. So it just, you know, I could not get over the fact that, you know, you could go to work every day, sit down with a blank piece of paper, and write a song, you know, and this song could touch people for decades and live in people's lives. I mean, if you talk about my life, I have a song with like every big event of my life is connected to a song. And I started thinking about that. And so I wanted to kind of create a documentary on these folks that were kind of always behind the scenes, but without them, there's no Nashville.
Yeah, the heart of Music City.
Amen.
Really, I love how you call them the storytellers of the music world. And I want to hear some stories about the photos, because we've seen a few of them. They were just playing on your screen a minute ago. Oh, here we go. Please, we need to hear more about these photos.
There's so many. I mean, well, there's Chet Atkins right there. I mean,
You start with him, right?
I started with Chet.
Yeah.
I mean, I came to town, started working for the afternoon newspaper, the Nashville Banner, and one of my first assignments was walking into a #1 party, and there's Chet Atkins standing right in front of me, and reached out and shook my hand, and we actually became friends after that. So I used to go up to his office, and we used to sit there and chat about songs, music, Nashville, and he actually helped me come up with the idea for the book. You know, I pleaded with him. I'm a photojournalist. I need a project. He goes, you need to go hang out with the songwriters. You need to go be with the musicians. They're the backbone of Nashville. And so he really helped start this.
Something that you started really almost 30 decades ago.
Three decades.
3 decades ago, 30 years, excuse me. I love how the pictures, though, capture both the humanity and the humility. Like this one right here is exactly the one I was thinking of. Dirks Bentley with his truck and his tire off the side, right?
He came rolling up to a #1 party, and I swear it looked like he came through a swamp. And he stepped out of the car. I said, don't move.
Well, and you end with Jelly Roll. It's such an evolution, this book. Like you said, Chet Atkins in the beginning, Jelly Roll at the end. Why do you think, what did you learn about yourself in creating this?
You know, I felt a kinship, because when I used to use film, I used to put a blank roll of film in the camera, close it up, and it was blank. I started with nothing. Songwriters start that way. It's a piece of paper, it's a pencil. Let's start with nothing and then create something. So I felt that kinship, this creativity kinship with them. And so it was, you know, the more I got to know these songwriters, I felt, you know, so connected to them and their process, because I was going through the same thing, creating photography, you know.
Incredible. And I've had the honor of seeing Ed in action from red carpets and events. How do you treat those differently, or do you, whenever you do a project like some of the ones we see here?
I tell you, I started in photojournalism. You know, I was kind of, you know, I spent the first 15 years of my career as a photojournalist and before I jumped in the commercial world. So I really feel those photojournalism roots. I take those roots with me everywhere I go, in the commercial world, in the advertising world, or whatever I end up doing. It's that, I think, gives me an advantage, you know, because when you're a photojournalist, you have to cover everything. You can't be afraid of anything. You have to step into any situation and come back with a photo. And so having that background gave me I guess the confidence, the strength to walk into any situation and kind of be that fly in the wall. And that's kind of how this, you know, went. Is every room I was in, realizing who was in that room and what they've done, and how important that was, and how that may live for a long time in people's lives. That's what drove me to keep this project alive for so many years.
Well, congratulations.
Picture says 1,000 words, right?
Boom.
So true. And I love that you're still sharing your knowledge at Murray State with young generations.
That's
Thank you so
Absolutely.
much.
Yep.
For more about his book, Songwriter, Musician, and to follow his career, visit edroad.com. Local on 2 will be right back.